Chaz, just how good did it feel to bounce back, in your first official game, shoot like that from three, have that kind of flurry in the first half that you did?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good feeling. I mean, I never lost confidence. My teammates were just telling me keep shooting all week during practice when we were preparing for the game. So never lost confidence, shoot. We always have those type of games where you're missing shots, but I just kept shooting, and my teammates kept finding me and encouraging me. So it was good.
Just in here talking about how he felt like you made a more concerted effort to give effort on the defensive side of the basketball. What was your mindset on that side of the floor tonight, and how much do you feel that effort defensively kind of maybe freed open your shot or anything offensively?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, going into the game, Coach was pushing me all week to just really give it my all on both ends of the floor instead of just the offensive end. So we were just working all week on the details of everything on defense. So I really came out here really just focused on that, and it freed up my offensive game as well.
Cade, how is Jordan different than he was last season?
I mean, as y'all can tell, he's playing very confident right now, and that's where we need him to be. And it just goes to the work that he's put in, though. I mean, he's a hard-working dude, and you see it day in and day out. And he's doing extra stuff, and how hard he plays in practice. When you see stuff he does like today, there's no surprise to it, and you expect it consistently with him just due to the fact of how hard he works.
Chaz, as a guy who came from the mid-major level, do you find in your first game that this is still like a huge environment, or did you get that out of your system? Like, I guess at what point did you feel like comfortable in the environment?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different coming from North Florida with the crowd and the fans, but I just try my best to lock in and focus on the game. Yeah, so, I mean, it's definitely different, but I just lock into the court and my teammates and the task at hand, so I don't really pay attention to the fans too much.
Cade, I'll pose a similar question to you as Ryan. How do you feel you're different from this time last year?
Man, is it possible to say everywhere? This as soon as the season ended last year, Coach Barnes told me, he was like, "Hey, growth starts tomorrow." And so it basically, we went from landing that plane back from Detroit to next morning I'm in there shooting, working out, and with Coach Barnes and coaches. And so it was an off season of really getting after it. And so being able to have an off season where I was healthy and being able to work, it was awesome. So I'd say my game really changed everywhere.
Chaz, what's it like playing with Zakai Ziegler at your point guard, as your point guard? I know it's your first time playing with him, so other than the exhibition, of course.
Yeah, I mean, he just brings a different type of energy to the game, and his intensity on both ends of the court. It makes you raise your level to match his, and then he just makes the game so much easier on the offensive end. I'm not having to do everything with the ball. He can easily find me, and his court vision is amazing, but his defense is just – he's second to none. He's a dog.
Cade, I know you got a lot of action at 5 this offseason with JP battling a foot injury. Just how much did that prepare you for the minutes you got there tonight?
The whole idea of how I want to play and is just versatility. And so, JP going down, it's the way our team works is you got to step up. And because that's the team, that's how our team is. You have your brothers back, and so being able to play the 5 really prepares you. Y'all see how physical Felix is. Being able to battle that every day and then get thrown back at the 4. You're playing guys that are 6 inches shorter and 40 pounds lighter. You feel like it's a cakewalk almost. But playing the 5 definitely lets you see the game from a different perspective because you're down there. You're the one setting the screens, really getting after it, and so. I'd say just the overall versatility it added, being able to have that many reps is probably the biggest benefit to it.
Cade, with Felix, Rick was just talking about his hip pointer and how it's pretty serious. I mean, when did you first realize how tough Felix is, and how do you think it characterizes what he's about, given what he's playing through right now, and doesn't want to miss a practice, doesn't want to miss a game?
Man, day one, we went against each other pretty early and pretty often. And so being able to see how hard he plays, at his size and athleticism. Guys that size and that athletic, they don't need to play hard most of the time. And so for having a guy like that and how hard he plays and practices and how tough he is, man, because we battle. And and everybody gets banged up, but to battle through it like he does, and just it's impressive.
Anything else? All right, thanks everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.